Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Chillz. We got some good stuff for you guys. A lot of stuff happening. But before we start, we decided to go a little more classy today, Andy. So we're gonna have some wine, and I don't know, just change it up a little bit. Nothing wrong with that, right? So I'll open it, and then I'll tell you guys about some stuff. But I'm just gonna open it over here. I don't know why we didn't open this before. It was your idea.
It's classier if we do it here.
Yeah, it's also more pressure. So that's what I said earlier. So Andy, listen to this. My dad, So my dad, he watches a lot of these flat Earth videos.
Oh, does he?
But he doesn't believe in the flat Earth stuff. Yeah, hold on a second. Oh, this is a lot of pressure on the screen here.
I'm sure you'll manage, George.
Your thing's not even catching. It is. There you go. Oh, look at that. We got it.
Nice. Oh.
Okay, we got it.
That sounds good.
Anyways, so
you serve yourself first.
This is for you. Relax. Jeez, this guy.
Make it even. That's not.
All right, good enough.
Why'd you get more? What is
oh
this?
my goodness, this guy.
What is this?
It's a lot of pressure,
That's still not the same.
Don't invite this guy over for your dinner parties, guys.
Have some wine, viewers, and dine.
Oh, wine and dine, as Andy likes to say.
Oh, this is not bad.
It's my family goes to Florida every couple months, so this is from St. Augustine. It's like a vineyards wine. It's really nice.
San Sebastian.
Yeah.
Vintner's Red.
Yeah.
According to the Surgeon General, women. Okay, that didn't read that.
We don't need to read the whole label right now. Andy, we don't need to read the whole label right now.
The other side.
Jeez, you could read it later. Anyways, what I was saying was, so my dad watches these videos, right? And he always tells me about, he's like, oh, well, that was a waste of time. He goes, but Dad, if you hate these flat Earth stuff, why do you watch it? He goes, I only watch it because I just want to see what they're talking about because I want to see how much nonsense they believe. I go, but it's super garbage. He goes, yeah, I know, but I just like to watch it anyways. So, what do you think about this flat Earth stuff?
Well, I was reading an article about George Clooney on Jimmy Kimmel. I'm talking about how there's too many, dumb fucks and their dumb fuckeries.
Dumb fuckeries. Well, that really narrows.
One of the things is like flat earthers.
Yeah.
He just feels like, I forget who announced it, but basically our world is in a worse state, or worser state than ever in the history of.
I heard that like 1/3 of America believes the Earth is flat, and I'm like, what? 1/3? That's a lot. I was like, hundreds of millions of people in the States. That's a lot of people. But listen to this. There's flat Earth people that believe that believe about it, but they believe I can't even speak. But these flat Earth people, they're all around the world.
Yeah, that's funny.
Anyways, that's just something. Listen to this. I was watching this documentary on Facebook. It was these preppers things, and this one guy was talking about like he thinks that China's gonna take over the U.S. because of their $1 trillion debt.
Right.
This guy built he bought a nuclear thing in the States. He lives in an abandoned missile asylum thing.
Yeah.
And he's like he teaches his kids to eat bugs. He grows his own seeds and all this stuff. He's super excessive. Every cent he makes, what's the word? He's like a prepper. That's the word, a prepper. But I'm like, these guys, they go too much to the max. Like they go too. It's great to be a little prepared, but some of these guys are really anal about it. And I'm like, really? I get it that the gas prices are going. You see the gas in Toronto?
It's going up.
BC is at a record high of 168 a gallon, a liter, whatever.
Yeah, they're thinking of cutting off the pipeline.
I heard about that. What's gonna happen?
I don't know, but it'll screw us.
I mean, gas is gonna go up. It's already 135 in Toronto. Oh my God, guys! You're gonna have to bike to work and stuff now.
No,
or get a Tesla or something.
You and your Teslas.
Oh, talking about Teslas, Listen, Elon Musk, he got approved for the SEC. This is crazy, to release 1,000 satellites so the whole world can have free internet.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So like you could be in India and be on your phone and you get free Wi-Fi and shit.
Yeah, that's a great idea. When is
Yeah.
that? When is that gonna be?
I mean, I think
launched?
he wants to do it starting 2020, so in the next year, start launching. That's what he's doing with SpaceX, right?
Mhm.
And he's like, you know, trying to help the environment, trying to help the world, whatever, make life easier for everybody. And my other favorite crazy thing is he's giving Uber and Lyft a run for their money now, because was it last week he just announced he was doing robotic taxis.
Robotic taxis.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Do you even know what that means?
I do not trust a driverless car
Why?
because I cannot put my life in front of a robot.
But what if these things make better decisions than humans?
Yeah, but you know, there's always been a communication breakdown with technology.
There is, but that's the learning curve. Look at this. The other day, I saw this video. This guy was driving, and a guy swerves out in front of his Tesla, and then the Tesla moves over and saves his life. And he goes, "I wouldn't be able to respond to that fast." So because he was on autopilot, as in it was assisting his driving. It's like level 4 autonomous. So I don't know. It has its pros. It has its cons.
Are you comfortable with a driverless car?
I think I would be once I was physically in it and I got to feel what it was like. I've only watched videos. I've only seen like summon mode in person and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Like if you tell the car to stop, will it stop?
You can't tell the car to just stop. It stops. It's not really how it works. In a sense, it's like you get in the car and then you point it. I want to take me from the cottage to home or whatever, and then it takes you home, kind of thing. It doesn't just stop. It just knows when to stop for stop signs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't just say car stop and it stops.
Yeah.
You can add input right now yourself, like when you're driving. Right now, whatever you do over commands the system, so you're always in charge, but the system's just assisting you, kind of thing.
Right.
That makes sense. So what Tesla wants to do is have 1 million cars on the road by next year.
Wow.
Driverless taxis.
Damn.
But most of the infrastructure is already on the road. I mean, not infrastructure. Most of the cars are on the road because they're people's cars.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just going to be renting their own cars when they're not using them.
Yeah.
They're going to come out of their garages and drive you to work.
I don't really need anyone to drive me to work. It's pretty close.
You know what I mean? What
I
if
know.
you get a new job and you become a writer and you have to go to like...
When I become a writer.
Yeah, next year.
So that means currently what I'm doing is not writing.
When you have a more full-time writing job. Are you getting paid for writing right now?
No.
Jesus,
But I
that
think
gives
what
me
you're
a
looking
headache.
for is author, not writer.
Author, writer.
I'm
It's not
al-
John, it's Johnny.
Already a writer. I'm
Okay,
not
he's
an
already
author.
a writer.
Technically, I'm an author too. but-
Technically, I'm a bishop too.
No, you're not. There's no technicality in that.
Technically, I'm... Anyways. Andy has to make everything so literally technical, to the book, to the T.
I'm just saying, I'm already a writer. You can't call me.
You know what I
Not a
meant. Anyways, so you would never adapt to like trying it out kind of thing.
I mean, I don't know. Driverless cars just concern me. Because I don't trust technology. I had a phone call, and the guy's like, "We think your speaker on your computer is not working."
Wait. Somebody called you and said that to you on
Yeah.
your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, this was a scam.
And they're just like, "What's your address?" I'm like, "I'm not giving you my
123
address."
Bullshit Avenue.
I mean, I don't know who you are, and I'm not gonna like test this and then be hacked.
That sounded like a complete scam.
It does.
Yeah.
Exactly.
First thought, he was calling you from your phone.
Yeah.
How does he know which speaker is broken?
Like the computer speakers. He's like, your speakers are not working. Are you by your computer? I'm like, no, I'm not by my computer.
I got one of those one time
Just hung
for
up.
for the for Windows computers about, oh, your computer has a virus. So the guy calls me. I probably told you this. The guy calls me and he goes, so sir, are you by your computer right now? I was home that day. I wasn't working. I was like literally just went along with this guy. I go, yeah, I'm by the computer. He goes, okay, go to Windows. I go into the Windows. He goes, click this, click that. Literally on an hour with this guy. I'm doing all this stuff that he wants. I'm pretending to do all the stuff that he wants.
Oh.
And then I said to the guy, does this work on MacBooks? He goes, you fucking... He lost his mind. He goes, you wasted my time. I go, it was a scam. Like, whatever. You either waste my time or you waste some other guy's time. Because he wants your credit card information. I charge him $79.99 to fix your not broken computer. Like, you know what it is?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't...
He convinces you something is wrong with it when nothing's wrong with it. And, you know, so I saved someone else some getting scammed, essentially.
Yeah.
So... I'm pretty sure. You know what I got a lot lately? Duct cleaning.
Oh.
Who keeps calling me for duct cleaning, and why are they not removing my number?
Did you see my my skit on duct cleaning?
I did on YouTube,
Pretty
right?
funny, right?
It was alright.
It was alright. Part of it was inspired by you, so.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they called me, and then they go, yeah, I need duct cleaning you need done. I go, what about geese? He didn't like it. He hung up right away.
Geese.
Or like, was it a Seinfeld episode? The guy calls and he goes, he goes, hey, yeah, I'm looking for Jerry Seinfeld. I'm selling you some sort of a TV guide, some shit. And he goes, I can't talk right now, but if you give me your number, I'll call you back later. He goes, oh, what's wrong? You can't give me your number? He goes, why, you don't want to be called at an inconvenient time when you're having dinner with your family?
Yeah, it was a good episode.
You want a little bit more of this?
Sure, I'd love
Or?
some.
But yeah, Seinfeld's hilarious. I'll try to get it even for you, but...
You gotta twist the bottle after.
Oh, okay. I'm such a
So you
fancy vineyard guy.
catch the.
I drink it. I don't usually
Wine.
pour it. Oh, cheers again. And I think that the technology is getting better. You know what I'm saying? Like whether you're against it or not, it's still going to progress, right?
Oh yeah.
It's going to get better. It's going to get safer.
I don't want to be one of the test subjects that dies.
Well, nobody's died.
Wasn't there a guy in an Uber car that died?
Oh, actually, yeah. I retract that slight statement.
Yeah.
That's right. A couple. It was like last summer, or spring. I think it was spring, and the Uber driver, not Uber driver, an Uber car they were testing on a new driving system, so it was driverless. There was no driver in it, and it hit a pedestrian, and then yeah.
See, that's not cool.
Yeah. So I guess. Yeah, Uber's got a lot of learning to do.
And imagine if you were in that car and you hit a pedestrian, like.
But I wasn't really driving, right? So is it my fault or is it not my fault? That's the question. It's my car.
The car's fault.
But then who does the car? If it's the car's fault, then who does the car speak to? Like who's
The
in charge of the
manufacturer.
car? So now it's on the manufacturer, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, it can get quite logistics here. It gets deep, you know.
You don't have to say quite logistics. You just have to say logistics.
Yeah, that's what But it's
There's a lot of logistics to this, not quite logistic here.
all right.
And you were on my show about writing. Wow.
Oh yeah, guys! Congrats, Andy, for his new show. It's called
Hey.
With Rights. Not here. It's not written
It's called
here.
With Rights.
Yeah. So I was his first guest. So do you have a second guest or what?
Not yet, but
Okay.
I'm working on it.
On next month, Monday, right?
Next month. Yeah.
Okay. So tune into his show, With Rights. Yeah. But yeah, I just think Tesla's going in the right direction. You know, all the analysts are all like, "Oh, Tesla didn't pump out this many cars. They were down on sales on this." Yeah, but look at all this good stuff they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you have to be such negative nillies when all you're doing is looking at the negative shit? But yet they're improving the world. They're helping with this. It's just a great company overall. Look at inside their cars. Even inside the car, they make fun. You can play video games in the car.
That's cool.
Yeah, you can even make the seats fart.
Why would you want that to happen?
Because you can.
It's
Because everybody's got a little bit of kid inside them, okay?
Oh, because farting is so childish.
Yeah, and why would you want to give
Every
up?
human being on the planet does it.
Yes, and it's funny. Why not? Why not be inside with a bunch of guys in your car, then
And then fart. Oh,
no, and then
yeah.
your passenger.
It's a great
You
idea.
just make your passenger fart. Like you put a fart sound for his seat, and it sounds like he farts. Why are you against this?
That's just so
And
ridiculous.
then, I don't. Then recently they had a romantic mode, which was cool.
Oh, what's
So
that?
It's where inside.
You can have sex in the car.
Well, I'm sure they are having sex, especially with this mode. You turn the little screen into a fireplace, and then if you tap on the screen, it says slight jazz music and ambience in the back.
Yeah.
So it's very romantic, especially I'm guessing if it was in the winter time too, outside. Yeah,
Do the windows get darker so no one can see what's going on?
no.
No.
I guess that happens when you're doing it. It gets musky.
When the windows fog up.
Oh, no pun intended. It gets musky in it.
Mm,
Because yeah,
funny.
Elon Musk. There.
Yes, I
That's a
got
joke.
it. I got it. So tell me about this show you want to do.
What
Yeah.
show do I want to do?
About all these idioms or puns or whatever.
No, like I was talking to this guy out there, but then I was also because he was getting my jokes, he was getting the pun, but like I was watching this one skit, and I was like, I could make something like this, but even better, and it was just like, instead of it being like a pun thing, it's a joke on the pun, right? So I think I could make it. That's all I'm saying.
So like
You know?
my cock
I
and
got-
bull story.
Yeah, well, that was a long time ago.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
I feel like now, since like that was like probably 10 years ago, probably like 7-8 years ago for sure.
10 years ago. So I was 20.
10 years ago, you were 20?
I don't think that's right.
No, because you're not 30 right now. Math is not as strong, see, guys. Just being a grammar Nazi is.
So I was 22?
Talking about, you'll figure it out while I say this. So listen to this, because I told my dad this joke today, and he died laughing. Not died, but laughing. But listen, so I was saying, what if, you know how Hitler did speeches back in the day?
Yeah.
The guy who was proofreading his speeches, was he a grammar Nazi?
I would have been 16.
So 16, yeah, 10 years ago. You're 26
We
now?
did it at York, George. I wasn't 16.
Okay, you were like at least...
I might have written it when I was 16, but we didn't record it till I was in York.
Oh, it's not John, it's Johnny again. Jeez.
It's very different, actually.
Remember when you did that, open mic night at the York thing?
Oh, yes. You mean yours? Your comedy? I remember that. You remember
It
that
was a
too.
poem,
Yeah.
and it was so depressing. And then you didn't tell me in advance that this was gonna be a poem reading of like sad story. So you're like, oh, come and do some jokes. So I come in, I set up the greatest jokes, and then nobody laughed because it was the most depressing atmosphere ever.
Everyone was very confused.
It
They
was
did
like,
not know what was
and
going
then my
on.
friend is in the back DJing, and he was like, "What do I do?" I'm like- and then I'm like, "Andy, you didn't tell me this was the most depressing short stories ever." I mean, I get it; it was good for the short stories, but I didn't fit in. It was like, and you're one comedian of the night, you know.
Yeah, it was funny. And your sister said you sucked. That was
Well, yeah,
hilarious.
because she's my sister.
Well, God, she's just always negative.
My sister always roots for the other guy.
Yeah.
Always.
Wow.
No matter what it is. My sister's like, oh, you like Taylor Swift? I hate Taylor Swift. I'm like, oh, you like Hannah Montana? I hate Hannah Montana.
You like Hannah Montana?
No, I don't like Hannah Montana. That's what I said. I hate Hannah Montana. She liked Hannah Montana.
I see.
Anyways, what were we talking about before that whole story of the comedy thing?
We were talking about your show, your puns. thing.
Oh, yeah, I was just saying is, I feel like we could definitely do a good movie, you know, like with the technology I have today and like the videography that I have access to, and my dad got a new DSLR camera, so it's
Cool.
pretty good. But yeah, and make some movies or something. I used to make stop motion movies like about 10 years ago. I
Yeah.
did one for my cousin for her birthday, and she liked it and stuff. So yeah.
You can make my stop motion movies. Got a lot of figures I need stop motion for.
Oh yes, Andy and his figurines. That's why I stopped following you on Instagram.
Yes, I'm aware that you've stopped following me on Instagram. You keep telling me you've stopped.
So is your sister. She stopped following you too.
Yes, well, I've stopped posting only toys.
Listen, you gotta go back to your OG days. Your first photo is the best photo you have on your Instagram. It's
True.
me, Don, Katie, you, Amalia, I think, Katie.
Mitch, I think
Mitch was there, Don's there.
Is Craig there?
No.
I don't think Craig was there.
It was a good foosball days, you know.
Yeah, it was.
Are you gonna do one of those again?
Once I get rid of all the laundry.
Andy
on top
used
of
to
it.
have the best foosball tournaments in his basement. We'd end up just drinking and having a ball and then forgetting who won at the end of the night. So it was great. It was great.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
But you know what tops the foosball days? That one epic house party you had back in 2014.
Oh my God.
I mean, oh my God.
Yes, I know where this is going.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm just
Yeah, you are.
No, I swear.
Yes.
I'm just saying it. That was the day before the Euro Cup. Was it Euro Cup or World Cup?
When we watched it and you fell asleep in part of it.
No, that was the next day.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the next day.
And then we made breakfast and shit in your
Yes, that was fun.
in your barbecue.
It's true.
Well, the Raptors are doing good, Andy. So that's great.
The Drake curse has been
The
lifted.
Drake curse in the 6. I love Drake and all his stuff. I don't think it was so much of a curse. I think it was just a coincidence.
A lot of coincidences, though. We'd show up at every single game and they would lose.
Yeah,
Our team would lose.
that
pretty
did,
bad.
that did happen, but
Many times.
listen, it's more like, listen, he's there to support the team. It's like, you know,
And what, they all just panicked? Oh my God, it's Drake!
maybe they were so starstruck by
Yeah, right.
his charm and demeanor and his
I don't think
and
so.
so much that he gives to the Toronto
I
community
don't think so.
that, you know, they just looked over and they missed the shot. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Is it a crime to be a good guy? If so, then put me in jail.
It's not a crime to be a good guy. Anyway, the curse for now has been lifted.
So we've moved on to the Eastern Finals now.
Yeah.
So, not wearing it now. I gotta wear my Raptors shirts again more now.
Did you know you had Raptors jerseys?
I have a limited edition velvet Raptors shirt.
Wow.
I'll wear it for the next one.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't have a Raptors jersey, so what do?
I'll wear a Leafs jersey.
Why would I wear a Leafs jersey to support the Raptors? That
Wear a
makes
Canadian
no
jersey. I don't know.
Why would... What?
A Canada jersey. I don't know.
I have 2 jerseys. I have a Greek jersey, and I have the Leafs jersey. Oh, and I have my Deadpool jersey, but that
Yeah,
doesn't really...
don't wear that. Don't wear that. Talking about Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Wow. You know this is live, right? You can't forget what
I'm
your
alive? I thought I was dead. Anyways, I was at this bar a little while ago. You were there, the ballroom place.
Are we talking about my jersey now?
Well, that is what reminded me of the story. And so there was these random girls, right?
Random girls.
Well, I didn't know them,
True.
so they're random to me.
They were just girls. They weren't random.
They were randomly on a pool table, okay?
I don't think they were randomly there because it was a photo shoot.
Do we shoot this guy now or later? Can I tell the story? Oh, man. So they were these random girls there. I'm sticking to the random.
Okay, fine.
They just happened to be placed on a pool table.
Happened to be placed. It's like God put them there, but that God didn't.
God didn't. I don't know. Anyways, like I said, we're looking for new co-hosts, guys. Andy loves that.
I hate that.
I know. That's why I say it.
I know.
Anyways, so I was talking to this one girl. I'm like, why do you have one of the click cameras like the Kodak?
Polaroids?
No, not Polaroid.
Kodak?
The film ones.
Okay.
Yeah, the film ones. You take a picture. One photo left. Shit, I gotta make it good. You remember that back in the day? And then you're like, ah, fuck, I took a picture of my pants. What a waste of a photo. Anyways, so I'm asking her, why do you have this click camera? She goes, I'm doing a beer commercial. Like, you're doing a beer commercial? She goes, right now, we're doing a beer commercial. Oh, that's interesting. She goes, can you take a photo of all of us? All right, sure. It's like 5 girls, and they're like, and I'm like, what beer is this? And then she goes, Storyteller. Storytelling.
Storyteller.
Storyteller, yeah.
Storyteller.
And that's a good name for a beer because every beer you have is always a good story behind it, right?
Mhm.
So I got to talk to the producer and everything about the beer and all that stuff. But it was interesting because it was completely out of the random. I wasn't expecting there to be people doing a beer commercial at the ballroom.
Yeah.
So it was kind of random. What would you say? You were there. What did you say? Was that crazy? Was that interesting or what?
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Did you try the beer?
I have not tried the beer.
Oh, it was good.
You've tried it?
He gave me some, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. He goes, here, try it. And I just tried it. And I'm like,
What's it taste like?
It's a very craft beer. It's like a craft. It's hard to explain at the moment, but it was a good beer.
You can't tell us what you tasted when you drank it?
It's a lot of pressure live when it's live. It's a lot of pressure. It's like Shock Top, but a little less orangey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you that helps.
And I was playing pool in a Deadpool jersey, and someone remarked on that.
What did they say?
He's like, "You do realize you're playing pool and you're wearing a Deadpool jersey?" And I'm like,
Oh,
yeah.
ironic. I didn't even
Like,
think
oh, yeah,
about that.
I just thought that was very clever.
Yeah, I
I'm like,
didn't
thank
think
you.
about that. We tied that game 1-1, and then the last game went to the shits.
Pool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, the bowling was fun. No, the bowling was fun.
Yeah, I was doing pretty well.
The best is somebody threw the bowling ball back, and then it took out like the table.
What?
One of the Asian girls behind us.
Are you
They
serious?
threw the bowling ball back because she slipped out of her. It took out the table.
Wow.
They spilled all their drinks, but it was
That's
funny.
Crazy.
So Andy, what's new with you, man?
What's new with me? Well, cheers.
Oh, cheers. And he's got some good stuff for us.
A.D. Bryant has a new show called Shrill.
Wait, did they ask us for this? Shrill, Chillz, did they ask us to do this?
It's not our show.
I
George.
know. Anyways, what is this Shrill about?
Well, it's about this lady and her life, and they've decided not to talk about the fact that she's, bigger.
What do you mean bigger?
Like,
She's
With-
obese.
well, she's not, I wouldn't call her obese. I guess chubby would be a word.
Fluffy.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't get the premise of the whole show.
Well, the
It-
show is just about her life.
Show's about her life.
Not her life, the character's life.
Like Seinfeld kind of thing?
Not really, because it's different. Because it's about, a 30-something woman.
30-year-old woman?
30-something.
Yeah, so 30.
She's just going about her life. Is that telling you to forget
No,
don't forget to breathe?
No. Stupid watch.
I thought you would have turned that off for the show, but no.
I look at just the time. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, anyway, it's just about her life, and they don't want to harp about her fatness.
So the show's about just her life.
The character's life.
The character's life. She's not playing herself.
No, she's not playing herself.
So what do they talk about? If you were on Shark Tank, they would have kicked you out already because you're really bad at selling the pitch.
Well, it's just a show about what goes on in her life, relationships.
Sounds like every drama out there.
Yeah, but it's different because it's about a plus lady.
Okay. Okay.
And I mean, I'm not.
Are you gonna watch this? I don't think I'm tuning in. No offense.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm not trying to fat shame.
No, I don't think
anything.
you are. I
And
just
I'm not-
don't think it sounds like my type of
And
show
I'm not
at all.
saying that you should harp on someone's weight, but there just seems to be a lot of excuses in this world to, not be fit.
I mean, I feel like there is, yeah. Okay, I knew this one girl. I'm not gonna say her name, but I used to work at this grocery store back in the day, and she was the sweetest girl ever. And she was not like the most petite girl out there, but she was the sweetest person ever. She would make your day, and she was just the greatest person. And I remember when she quit, and then she moved, and then she went to help her mom at her cafe and blah blah blah. And I said to her, I said, you know, just to be clear, I said to her, and then her name, I said, just to be clear, right? I said, this coffee sucks, right? She goes, oh yeah, the coffee here is terrible. All right, good, because I thought I was just the only one. Because I've been coming here for the last 3 years just to come talk to you. She goes, oh my God, George, it's so sweet. She was just the nicest person ever. But people wouldn't go and necessarily talk to her because she's maybe a little bit, like, not, I'm not saying she was fat. She wasn't fat. But she, it's just because she's not in that petite, whatever it is.
Yeah.
How it is. But she was the greatest person. And I have another friend like that too. She's the sweetest person, and I'm gonna go see her tomorrow.
Cool.
And people tell me these things all the time. It's like, you miss out on opportunities and great friendships because you judge someone right away, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that guy, his bag is retarded. Okay, then I'm not gonna talk to him or whatever.
I just think, we should care more about ourselves.
For sure. Yeah.
And I feel like there's a lot of people these days that are just like, letting themselves go. Sometimes I'm included in that, letting myself go.
I mean, I try to tell you that they don't have that pizza, but he didn't listen to me.
No, George, we had that pizza together.
I'm sorry, Andy, for that. I'm a bad friend.
I'm not saying that. I mean, I think it's good that the show isn't harping on her weight. I agree. But I just feel that I think as a society we should be more aware of what we put in our bodies.
It is, but the thing is it's just too convenient, It's like everything fast food is so fast, right? You're like, oh, we're going to go watch the hockey game in 5 minutes. Oh, I haven't eaten today. Let's go get a McDonald's fast. It takes literally McDonald's before your order's even done. Your Big Mac's out the door.
It's not that quick.
You know what I? Oh my God, jeez, this guy kills me.
I've waited for food before, I believe.
Okay, but I've had times where I go to a fast food place, and as soon as my order is like I'm paying with my Visa, bing. As soon as like a minute later, I've got it in my hand.
More like
I've had that.
Okay.
You weren't there. What do you mean more like two?
Well, every time I've ordered McDonald's, it takes.
No, I'm not saying necessarily it was even McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying.
A&W is pretty quick.
A&W is fast too. But one of my pet peeves is people who work behind the counter but don't understand a shit that what they're even doing. I remember one time I was on a lunch date with somebody, and we went to get ice cream in the Yorkdale area, and we both ordered green tea. So it was like $5.
Green tea ice cream.
Yeah, it's an Asian thing.
I know it's an Asian thing.
Okay, so why are you like so surprised?
Nah, it's just
Like, green tea ice cream. What? Like, yeah, it's an Asian. I know what it is. I go, okay. Anyways, just your reaction was just.
Well, it's a bit strange. You don't go.
I love green tea. No, it was an ice cream shop specifically.
Yes.
Anyways, that was your specialty. So the ice cream ended up being. Oh yeah, the ice cream was. Oh man, this is important for the story. Ice cream was $5.40. Okay. So I gave her a $10 bill. So I said, "Here's 10." So she's about to give me change, and then I said, "Hold on a second, right? Here's 40 cents, right?" She goes, "What do I do with the 40 cents?" I go, "Now you give me back $5." She goes. She got really confused, so she had to go take out the calculator. And then she goes, I don't know if I can do that. The machine says I have to give you $5.40.
Oh, God.
I go, no.
You gave her 40
I gave you 40 cents.
So you get $5 back.
She goes, because this was after the fact, after she put the transition of the $10, right? The machine said to give her $5.40. So she doesn't understand that she had to give me $5 back because I gave her the 40 cents.
Yeah.
Instead of breaking in and giving 20s and loonies and crap. She goes, hold on. She gets her manager from the back. I'm not even making this up. You can ask my friend. She gets the manager from the back. The manager goes and gets up the calculator. I go, what is going on here? What is going on here? And then my friend, she goes, just take the $5. And I go, I'm trying to get the $5 from her. She's not giving it to me. And then so I go, let me explain this to you again. I gave you the 40 cents, correct? Like I'm being nice as I can, right? I'm being super nice. I go, I gave you the 40 cents, right? You gotta give me back the $5. She goes, no, but the machine says $5.40. I go, yes, that was before I gave you the 40 cents. She goes, but I have to give you what the machine says. She goes, I'm confused. I go, oh my God, just give me the $5 bill. That's not that hard. So eventually she agreed with me and gave me the $5, but she was super confused. I'm just saying there's a lot of people work behind retail and I wonder how they got these jobs. Like, that happens to me all the time.
It's pathetic.
It's basic math. Like, you can't do the basic math. Go dig a hole, or go do something that doesn't involve math, or do something that's not as complex for you. I don't know.
Yeah.
But,
So
yeah.
2 things you should learn from this episode is, don't let yourself go. And if you're letting yourself go, get back on the horse. And second thing is get smarter. Because there are too many stupid people in this world.
Well, we're not gonna lead with that. There's too much stupid people, but
Too many.
Too
Did you
many.
hear the
Yes, I
words
said
that came
too
out
many.
of my mouth? You said too much stupid people.
guys, I did that because
Sometimes I feel like this
I
guy's
did that because it
second
annoys
language
Andy,
is
by the way.
English.
It's my third.
Oh, worse.
Anyways, that's just one of my. No, actually, I'll tell you one of my other pet peeves is, okay. I don't know why I'm into this, but
Do we
this.
get to discuss my pet peeves next?
No,
Because-
no.
Oh no! It's just you and the sky apparently.
Listen, me in the sky. I'm sky high.
You know you, Mr. High Mighty.
Exactly. Not really. Anyways, when somebody tells you they're gonna be somewhere for a certain specific time.
God damn it, George! I was on time today.
No, not you. I'm saying in general. And then they show up an hour later. I'm like, that wasted my time. Why did you come 30 minutes later? Sometimes Jenny does this, but he's getting better.
I was on time.
No, I'm
today.
not saying today. I'm saying is this happens to me sometimes. Anyways, I
need
just
more
hate.
wine.
Oh my God, this guy's a drunkard. Anyway, so what's your pet peeve? Well, we're on the topic.
I have several pet peeves.
Oh, it's gonna be like people who don't pour the equal amount of shit, isn't
That
it?
is not one of my pet peeves.
And you're like, I'm pouring,
you're
it
pouring me-
equally on your shirt.
If
bud.
you're pouring me an equal amount of shit, I'd like wine, not shit. Thank you.
Okay. Guys, I brought this for Denise, who's the lady here who works at the.
We're finishing
scheduling.
it, no?
But I don't know if we're gonna finish it. Might as well.
Well, then it's not for Denise anymore. If we're
Well,
finishing.
she told me how much she liked wine, so I was like, I'll bring it anyways because we're gonna have it on
You're
the
gonna
show.
give her like.
No, I'm not gonna give it to her anymore. Anyways. But anyways, finish what you were saying, and then we'll slowly wrap up.
I have many pet peeves.
All right, give us
One
your
of the pet
top
peeves
2.
is people, going into the bus or into the subway before the people have left the subway or bus. That drives me crazy.
Oh, you mean like in the trains?
Yes, George, the trains.
Okay.
The gray trains.
What do you mean?
Underground. The gray trains underground.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
What other subways do you
Okay,
think
because
we
did
have?
you see what they did in Toronto for that?
What do you mean?
They put up on Yonge and Bloor and other stations, Broadview, not Broadview, Bloor. There's these lines, and the lines are configured like this. So it's like a little triangle thing, and it shows you where you stand when you're waiting and where you stand when you're exiting the trains.
Huh.
They're completely useless because number one, the train doesn't line up with the thing.
Oh,
It
great.
misses it. So people are like, the lines are here.
This is
the
pathetic.
The train door's over there.
Wow.
So it's a waste of money.
Yeah, it is.
And we're paying for it because we're fucking taxpayers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Stupid. Stupid.
Okay, what's your other pet peeve?
I have so many. I'm
So
really
many.
okay.
Give us your top
when
2.
someone says
top 3.
1 sec, it never is 1
Okay,
second.
I'll tell you something. I have a pet peeve about that. Okay, when this guy says 1 sec, listen, it's a figure of speech.
It's 1 second.
Oh yeah, 1 sec. I'm not gonna be here in 1 second.
Well, then don't say 1 sec. Say 1 moment, please.
1 second this. Oh, I'll tell you my pet peeve. People who take things way too literally. Like, I'll give you an example here. Is I said to this one specific guy one time, I said, he goes, do you have any beers? I go, I have a couple in the fridge.
Oh, yes.
So he opens the fridge door. There's 2 beers. He
Couple.
gets...
Couple.
Sorry, there's 3 beers in the
Oh,
fridge.
yeah.
So he gets
Yeah.
mad because A couple
is
two
two.
beer. I go, I'm gonna fucking give you a couple of these right now.
George, come on. It's very easy to understand.
My dad would hate
Couple
you.
is
My dad
two.
would hate you.
A few is 3 or 4.
Yeah, but you don't have to like. Okay.
When you're a couple, you're not a threesome.
Okay. I could just see you in bed with this girl, and she'll be like, "Give me a couple of seconds," and then you'll be like, "It's been 3. I'm fucking out of here. I'm not getting late. This girl's taking way too long. Fucking, she doesn't even know how to count time. I'm out."
I don't think I'd be out. I would just complain.
And then she's out. I could see that for sure. Okay, give us another one. I'm enjoying this. So are the viewers. I hope the viewers.
This one I'm sometimes guilty for, but I think anytime you say "who cares," someone actually cares.
What do you mean? Like, who cares?
Like "who cares" has become like a statement rather than a question.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like we're talking about the Who or something. You know, who cares?
Who cares? Ah.
So, it's raining today, but who cares? Actually, a lot of people care because it's raining today.
Why do a lot of people cancel plans when it's raining? Like, they're not gonna melt in the fucking water.
Because it's dreary. Maybe they're already dreary. So going out in the dreary rainfall is just
My friend Jess, she's like, no matter what, if we have a plan on Friday or whatever day, or we're going somewhere, it's rain or shine, we do it no matter what.
That's dedication.
Yeah. She's like, rain or shine, we're going. We're gonna go out to the coffee shop, whatever. We're gonna talk, whatever it is. Anyways, I don't like. I mean, I get it if it's like a very weather permitted thing, like you can't go snowboarding in the rain, or you can't go skiing if there's no snow, right? But like if it's something just like you're going outside or you're going to the bar, it's like, oh, I don't want to come because it's raining. You're gonna be indoors the whole time. It's only 10 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
Talking about getting there, my favorite thing is when you used to be late for work at that grocery store where you used to work at.
Loblaws, George. We've said it so many times on this show. We cannot just,
I'm trying to protect the identity.
Censor.
I'm trying to protect the identity of the innocent.
Fuck the innocent.
Innocent people that still work there and they're trying to get out and blah blah blah. Anyways,
I don't think
this guy
everybody works
lived
there
literally 4-minute walk away from the store.
4 minutes, more like.
Oh my. Okay, let's hear it.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
If I biked, it might be 5.
It was 8.6 minutes to be exact.
Really?
No, I'm just
calculated
pissing
this?
you off. anyways, you live like a very short walking distance away. Under 10 minutes, let's say be safe
Under 10
here.
minutes, under 10 minutes.
If you did a brisk walk, okay?
Brisk. In the rain.
Yet you were always late for work, or majority of the time. Yet I would drive 30, 40 minutes in traffic and still be early.
You were very punctual.
I was like, how can this guy be late? He doesn't have to worry about traffic.
I was one of those people that wasn't very punctual.
No, not very punctual. And let me tell you about the punch clock.
Oh, yes.
Don't take that literally.
Hilarious.
And you had a bad day. Can I say the story?
I mean, I feel like you're about to say it anyway.
Well, I want to know. Can I say it?
Go
And
ahead.
I'll say it in a nice way. And you had
In
a
a
bad
nice
day.
way.
And he had a bad day one day at work. And so he was not feeling it, so he took it on the punch clock. What are you looking at?
I don't know, flashing lights. Continue.
So he took it out on his on the punch clock, and well, he punched it, and it fell down and broke, and it was hilarious, and everybody heard it in the store.
Screwed everybody's pay. Except
No.
mine. I didn't screw my pay. I made sure my code was correct before
How
I destroyed
ironic.
the clock.
I mean, some people got paid $1,000 extra. You know that, right?
Are you serious?
Yeah. But my friends, he told me, he goes, I got paid $1,000 extra. I go, don't tell anybody. We're going out for beers right now, bud.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you're
And then-
welcome.
And then they got a new accountant, right? A new accountant. Because remember, Dominic, he used to work there. He goes, George. He goes, don't tell anybody. He goes, but I got paid an extra $1,200. I go, why? He goes, I didn't even work at all this week. He goes, I go, Dom, there's they have some new people working in the office where they're teaching them. He goes, bro, let's go to the bar right now and cash this all up before they realize their mistake. They never realized it, and they ended up paying like thousands of dollars to the wrong people. because their new account is just messed up hard.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good job for the people.
That store was a joke, though. I have to tell you, that store was a joke and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sure that raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy could run the store better.
With weapons.
Yeah, what's his name, anyways?
Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket Raccoon. Hey, Endgame was a good movie, guys. I'm not saying anything, but it was a good movie.
It was.
Batman dies.
You hear about the new Batman?
No.
You're gonna get a new Batman?
No. Is it gonna be me?
It's not gonna be you.
Killing my hopes and dreams.
Could be me though.
If it's you, I'll be at your premiere.
Okay.
And I better get free tickets.
You'll get free tickets.
Okay. Anyways, anything else you want to add into the show, or?
Wine.
It's a good
Glass
wine.
a day keeps the doctor away.
I went to the doctor once. And then he goes, oh, you broke your arm in 4 places. Stay away from those 4 places. That's what he told me.
That's funny.
And no, listen, this is a true story. When I
that wasn't.
No, it was actually. They're both true. When I was a kid, I broke my right arm. I think it was. Yeah, I broke my right arm. I broke my wrist somewhere here. I don't know. Anyways, I broke my wrist. So I showed him. So he's about to fix my wrist, and he pulls up. It's broken, right? He's about to fix it, and I said, "Doc." Like, no disrespect. I was trying to be very not disrespectful. I was trying to say, that's the wrong arm. He was about to fix the wrong arm.
Wow.
I was like, it's the other arm.
Wow.
Yeah. It's the other arm there.
Please tell me you now see a different doctor.
That was like 20 years ago that happened to me. But yeah, it was like, I was just trying to be like, hey, that's the other arm. But I remember when I was in the hospital, I used to go, because I hurt my arm here a little while ago. I used to go to the doctors like twice a week, 3 times a week for checkups, because it was kind of severe. I remember I was sitting beside this girl. She was a rocket, like she was a model. And I said to her, what are you here for? She goes, I broke my finger, and I'm super mad. I'm like, why are you mad? She goes, because I have to go to work tomorrow. I got a model, and I got to put this shit on my finger. I go, but they're fixing your finger. She goes, yeah, but I don't like it, because I got to go to work tomorrow. I'm like, what? They're fixing your finger and you're mad about it? Like, yeah, I got to go to work, and I don't want this shit on my hand.
Wear gloves. Problem solved.
What if you're a model? Why can't wear gloves?
Is she a hand model?
I don't know. I didn't ask her. I was very young at the time. I didn't get into super details. But anyways.
She could have just worn gloves.
Like, maybe the job doesn't let you wear gloves.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, she's going to have that
It's
on
like
her finger.
acting. You can't wear specific things. It doesn't fit in the role, the scene.
True.
Oh, talking about scene. Did you hear what happened on Game of Thrones?
What happened on Game of Thrones?
Listen, I haven't watched the latest episodes of Game of Thrones, but there was a coffee cup left on one of the scenes, and it aired like a Starbucks coffee cup, and then the memes were going crazy. Wow. Crazy. So then the director calls out the mistake, and he goes, by the way, we did see that it was a coffee cup, but it was supposed to be a teacup. Sorry, guys. So he mocked the joke. He goes, yeah, it wasn't supposed to be a coffee cup. It was supposed to be tea. Sorry. Anyways, what happened was they ended up editing it out, and the next, when it goes to HBO or whatever. So, yeah, it's pretty fun.
Apparently because people are so desperate to see that show, streaming is like fucked up that show.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, you don't get the best footage now.
Well, I heard it's very super dark because of the era it's in. It's like, Viking thing is super dark, not much lighting, right? So they have to stay with the theme. So because of that, the TVs, they can't keep up with the lighting thing.
Well, they can't because it's not like the original quality of the show. If you got it on DVD, it would be.
I'm saying is even the original from HBO is not as bright as it should be.
No, I was just told because of streaming, it's got.
Okay, well, streaming is getting bad because
Lower
it's
quality.
getting streamed every day like crazy. Yeah. But I think that meme is becoming crazy. So Elon Musk, he had the announcement the other day autonomous cars, as we were just talking about earlier. But in the photo, he puts a coffee cup in the corner, or right beside the cars.
Of course he did.
Just like as a mockery joke kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then everybody tweets back, "Oh, we couldn't see that giant coffee cup in the middle, Elon." Thanks, it was funny. Elon's the best. That guy kills me. He mocks the FCC for all this shit. So like he tells them, the FCC says, "Oh, you can't talk about this stuff and this stuff with Tesla." But then Elon's like, "I wrote the rules." So he's like, I write the rules for what I can and cannot talk about." Boom, mic drop.
So Obama has a mic drop.
What do you mean?
He dropped the mic at his speech. Yeah.
He was on Comedians with Cars Getting Coffee because
That
it
was-
was kind of funny. Yeah.
I felt bad that they couldn't leave
The White House.
White House.
Yeah.
That sucked.
That's kind of like you're the. Listen to how kind of fucked up that
Right?
you're the man who represents the country, right?
Exactly.
The man of the free world,
Yeah.
and you're not allowed to leave the compounds of your house. So you're not
Exactly.
even a free man.
That's ridiculous, right? You're confined. Like, what do they think they're gonna? What do you think? What do they think Seinfeld's gonna do? Assassinate him?
No, they're thinking someone else might assassinate him.
It's ridiculous.
That's the world we live in.
And I love how they had background actors in that show. Like,
Oh,
what?
for sure.
What was going
like
on?
that
with
girl was definitely just sitting there going, "La, la, 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 la." She was talking about shit.
Yeah.
Like I remember one time I was on set with this one guy. He was a little younger than me. He knew the business a bit more than I did because he had been in it for a couple more months than I did. And we were talking to each other. I'm leaning on a car, and he's standing here with a duffel bag because it was like a hockey scene kind of thing. And so this is me, look. And like it's so unsynced, it's ridiculous. It's like I'm talking, he's talking, I'm smiling at random times, he's smiling around, he's angry, I'm happy. It doesn't make any sense. And you can tell when these guys are doing the thing, it doesn't make sense. Like you can tell it's fake.
I just think it's stupid because that show I thought was supposed to be like kind of like live, you know, not live but lively. So why do
Or
they
like
need
it's
background
filmed
actors?
live, but it doesn't get posted till
Why
later.
why do they need
I guess it's
background
not filmed
actors?
live.
You know, like the comedians aren't doing background acting. It's not
My
acting.
favorite was that one that I introduced you to, that girl, Miranda Sings.
Right.
Colleen something. Did you like her? Was she funny?
I mean, I hated her personality.
No, but that wasn't her. That was
I
for the
know,
show.
I know.
She's this most negative
I
person.
could understand why Seinfeld
But you
was going crazy.
But you saw that her real personality after
yeah.
was that's her. She plays that. You know, Jerry, the wind's ruining my hair. Oh my God, Jerry, stop! Like that's how she plays, right?
You think she actually can sing, the girl?
No, that's the whole YouTube thing.
I know.
Is Miranda Sings is that she's the worst singer.
But do you think the actual person can sing?
Maybe not. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, if she could sing, why would she do the fake singing, right?
I don't know.
She did one on
Interesting.
Taylor Swift Me about a day ago, 2 days ago. She it's absolutely terrible singing, but the way she does it is she makes it sound like she's the best fucking singer ever.
Of course.
It's like you're ready to see the best wardrobe ever. Nothing special, but she makes it so epic.
Yeah.
Anyways, you should watch it. It's funny. Miranda Sings. It's kind of funny.
I'll link it.
She used to be more. She used to be much more famous back in the day. Today, not so much.
No?
I don't know. Anyways, guys. Unless you have anything else to say, go Raptors, go, because they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
But we got a good show here, guys. Thank you for being on my show, Andy,
You're welcome.
as my co-host again.
Mhm.
All right, everybody, tune in next month. Thank you for listening, tuning in. Thank you for Chris, Denise, Hugh for helping us host this on that channel. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.